Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, this one is specifically for the ladies out there, or for dudes who know ladies. I'm pretty sure we all do. The content for today, get your share buttons ready, because I'm going to be real, it's going to be great. Women are the focus of the Democratic side of the argument about empowerment, which is perfectly fine. I think a woman has every right to be empowered. I don't think anything wrong with that. Especially in areas such as healthcare and areas such as independence and career, equal pay, all of these things. Rights need to be abound, and everything is all about that specific right. Except when it comes to that Second Amendment, and that's the content we're going to talk about today. Before we get too deep into that, guys, the newsletter, it's in the description box below. It is a free newsletter I send out. I send out ammo links I can find for you guys for pistols on Fridays, ammo links for rifle ammo I can find on Tuesdays. It goes straight to your inbox. It's completely free. It's my way of helping you guys get the things you need when they're hard to find. The other thing is, it's a good way to communicate should social media decide we ain't going to communicate anymore, if you know what I'm saying. So, it's in the description box below. Check it out. 12,000 people joined in the last 3 weeks. Keep it going. This momentum is amazing, and we're going to do some incredible things with those numbers. So, now let's get to the actual content. I touched on women are empowered, and that's a big part of the Democratic agenda, and that's perfectly fine, like I said in the intro. Nothing wrong with that. I personally believe that women are equal to men. Believe it or not, I know that I look like this, so therefore I must think X, but I actually don't. And in fact, a lot of us don't. But anyway, whatever. I digress. So women are empowered. That's the big thing. That's the Democratic line. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with empowering women. Especially if you go on the list of the things that they want to be empowered on, the Democratic talking points. You've got careers, you've got equal pay, you've got health care, you've got the right to vote, you've got the right for equal work, and what is that other one? Oh yeah, health care. So, those are all great things, but the interesting thing is, the zeal for women's rights and empowerment ends specifically at Second Amendment stuff. That's fascinating. Let's explore that for a second. And again, this is the argument that's coming forward. We're coming into the gun control argument, so you guys need to know this. And I've honestly never heard anyone lead from this perspective, and I think it's a great way to go. So, like I said, get those share buttons ready. If it's about women empowerment, there is nothing more empowering than for a woman to be able to live by herself, walk down the street in comfort, by embracing the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment was made for every American to defend ourselves, both from a tyrannical government, but also in the day-to-day. We have the ability to defend ourselves through our Constitution. It's like it's written in stone, almost like an amendment. But the interesting part is Democrats always want to whittle away at that amendment. They want to take away those freedoms. So why would a party that's all about the empowerment for the ladies and the women not want the women to be empowered to take care of themselves? It's interesting. Could it potentially be that if a group of people that they've identified as a special interest group, that they need to be dependent on the party, if they take that dependence away and they become self-reliant in their defense, they don't need them? I'm just saying. But here's a really great argument if you want to go forward. Why is healthcare issues a sacred conversation between a woman and her doctor? Leave that over there, that's fine. Why does no one on our side say, okay, well, this is a sacred conversation between a woman and her Constitution? See what I did there? We can use their exact same game against them. If it's all about a woman's right, and specifically the healthcare argument side of things, it's sacred. We can't interfere. The government has no place to interfere between a woman's right of health care and her doctor. That's a private conversation. Okay, fine. Then the government has no right to interfere with a woman's conversation and right to go with her constitutional rights. See what I did there? If we start to approach things the same way that the Democrats approach things, we will make a drastic impact in the argument, and also it lands with people. That makes sense. Why would you not correlate those two together? Because no one's done it. Like I told you guys, I've been telling you all month, this gun world is under a revolution. We are going to make this thing turn on its head. That's what the newsletter is about. That's what this channel is about. That is what we are doing together. The growth is insane, and we're going to make a really big impact. But hopefully, that's a good argument for you guys to have when the next person says, healthcare is a sacred conversation between a woman and her doctor, then you can say, Second Amendment rights are a sacred conversation between a woman and her Constitution. Until the next time, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Braden. Stay safe out there.